Hello guys, and welcome to another video where today, if you guys watch my full vlog, I think it's still uploading, but as soon as it's uploaded, you guys know what this is from, and you guys know where this idea is from. In the vlog, for the summer event information, I did mention I am going to do a review of the smartwatch, okay, from Samsung. Now, this is my first time doing a product review, so please do not judge me for my mistakes. Anyways, we're going to start off on the charger. Now, you guys might be thinking, what's so special about it when you take it off the charger? There's nothing special, but it's a really neat mechanic, okay? If you guys, this isn't the mechanic, but let me just tell you guys something. I don't know what Apple Watches have because I never owned one. I've seen people wear them, but I've never seen them charged. But the charger has a red ball right here, a red light, if it's not fully charged. So then when it's fully charged, it's green. I don't know what Apple has. If it has something like that, please let me know in the comments. But when you take it off the charger, I don't know if you guys will see it, but hold on. It said good afternoon. And then, you would put it on like this, like normal. I'm not going to do that because you guys need to see this. But there's a widget here. You could scroll through it with it. If you guys see on the screen, it's scrolling. Which I personally like, honestly. It's a really neat mechanic instead of just swiping on the screen. Anyways, normally notifications will be to the left after the clock, So you would scroll it up to go left and scroll it down to go right, if that makes sense. Yeah, no new notifications. I don't know if you guys can see the screen or not in the camera. I'm sorry if it doesn't. I'll read it out so you guys know what it says. But up to the customization. So now, I don't know what it's like to customize an Apple Watch. Like I said, I'm not doing this to hate on Apple. I'm doing this to review a Samsung watch. So already you can see a lot of customization here. You got this. Oh my God. Sorry. Hold on. Turns off sometimes. You got plenty of options here. Probably about 15. You can install more on the Galaxy Store. If you guys own a Samsung, you guys know what I'm talking about for Galaxy Store. But yeah, you can. There's even an option to customize your own style. Actually, I don't know if you guys see this circle right here that my finger's next to, the really bright one that you guys probably see. This one right here that my finger was just blocking. It's my style. You can customize it with your own ability to make its own color, to make it your own time, or if you want the hands or just like a digital clock sort of thing, like 11:23, if it could just actually read that. You guys can customize it on your own time. But let's move on to the apps now. Now, you can play music on your watch. I don't know if Apple Watch does this. Again, not hating on Apple. But on the Samsung smartwatch, you can play your own songs. So hold on, give me a second. Let me just look for a song of mine. Let's do In Her Place. All right, it's on full volume. I'm going to let you guys listen so you guys can hear it. Just for a few minutes. Well, not for a few minutes, maybe just a few seconds. There it is. Turn that off. But yeah, that's a pretty nice feature. Now, if you guys might be thinking, can this hook up to like Bluetooth and stuff like that? It can. It can hook up to your phone, like what I have it for. But it can also hook up to multiple devices at once. Meaning, you can hook it up to Bluetooth earbuds or headphones. Now, that is a really nice feature. I don't have any Bluetooth earbuds or headphones around me right now, so I can't go grab those, but that's a really nice feature. I like that a lot. Now, I know Apple has this one. It has a Find My Phone app where you tap a button and it blings. Unlike that, instead of just having it beep once and not again until you tap it again, Samsung will keep on ringing your phone with your ringtone, whatever you have it set to for what people call you on. So let's say if you get a phone call, you know, whatever your ringtone is at, it keeps using that ringtone until you find the phone to just, I don't know, turn it off, simpler terms. But yeah, I find that really cool because it doesn't stop, meaning you can keep listening to it until you find it, which is really nice. Then also, like, for any of you Samsung users, you could use Bixby with this. So let's just say I want her to read me a story, right? So there's two buttons here. I don't know if you guys can see them. This is the back button. This is the power button. So you guys can probably guess what that is. So this would like send you back to the, you know, watch or like whatever screen you were on last. This will, pushing the power button will pull you to all of your apps. And normally, sometimes I don't know how this works. So you would have 3 screens normally, depending on which watch you get. I got the, I can't remember what model this was. This is one of the newer models though, but you have Samsung Pay, you have Bixby, you also have like, there's a new app too. It's the barometer or something. Nope, Bixby. I did not ask you to pop up. So you could be like this, all right? Hi, Bixby. Read me a story.
Bixby and Buxy the bear were scared of everything, including each other.
There you go. It's a really short story. If you guys know how Samsung works on phones, the stories are normally like paragraphs, like in a whole essay. But since this is a smaller screen, you can still scroll on the screen if you were to read a paragraph. But they coded it to where she doesn't read a lot because it would just be too much to put on the watch, right? But she can also rap. She could do all the normal things that she could do on a phone. But, you know, I think the wrapping is still the same. They didn't shorten the wrapping. They actually kept, they got rid of some, but they kept some. But it's still a pretty nice feature. You also have the alarm app. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Wake up time or lunchtime, whatever. Use it for whatever your needs are, basically. There is a feature. There's nighttime mode, which you guys know, it's a darker screen. There's also a flashlight. Now, it doesn't, you would use the screen as a flashlight for this one. I'll show you guys what that is. So hold on. So the flashlight looks like this. And if you want to like lower it, you can like keep tapping it. I don't know if you guys see the difference in the video, but you can like lower it. And then there's a strobe option if you were like, let's say if you were biking, okay? There's this option that it would strobe. So that way people could see you, I guess. I would rather just have the flashlight on constantly. That way people could see my face or something. Because if I'm riding a bike, my arm's going to be like this. Light will get on my face. But yeah, there's also a theater mode, which would silence your watch for a certain amount of time. I'm sure Samsung phones also have that feature. There's airplane mode, power saver, which is a lot different than a normal phone. We'll get to that later. You could also hook up to internet independent from your phone, meaning that it doesn't have to rely on your phone to figure out what the internet is. That's if you want to like make calls and stuff. But there's also a water lock mode, where if I were to tap it, I don't know if you guys see, but there's like little water droplets on the screen. If you see the blue, those are water droplets. So, hold on. I was getting an alarm just then. I don't know if you guys saw that. Sorry. It's just telling me it's lunchtime. But you see, I can't tap anything. But that's because when the water gets on the watch, because this watch is waterproof. I'm pretty sure all smartwatches are, because they're recreational. But see, I can't scroll. I can't do anything. Now, how you get out of this is the power button, you would hold it. Now watch this. You guys hear that? What it did was it played a noise, so that way if there was water in the speaker system, it would eject it. Then it would say this. Shake the watch this way, because, you know, the speaker's over here. You would do this to get the water out. Because the sound doesn't get all the water out, but it still works. I'm going to get this charger out of the way. We don't need it. What else is with this app? Oh, there's the Samsung Heart, where it tells you the sleeping is not accurate. I did not get an hour of sleep, if you guys see that. So the blue is the sleep. This is the calories of how much you burned. Green is physical activity, which I did not wear this watch for my push-ups and everything, so I might do some jumping jacks later with it. You can make phone calls, but I'm not going to show my contact names because that would just be exposing them. It keeps track of your steps, your heart rate, and mountain climb or whatever. It measures your level on sea level, which I find really cool, which is that new app that I was talking about. And you have reminders, calendar. You also have stress. It does like, you go like do this breathing test or something, you'd wear it. You have to be really calm with it though. Like if you were at the doctor to get your blood pressure, that's what this is. So, like, they tell you to like, you know, like, hello, just please breathe and all that. That's what this does. So it will be like inhale, exhale. And this, you can customize this. I just chose cycling, swimming, jumping jacks, and running because that's what I do the most. I love doing these activities. But you would tap one of these and it would give you like, you know, an activity to do and the instructions on how to do it with the watch. So it's just really good. Oh, and like so you have sorry, hold on. When it turns off, it does not send you to the last screen. That's if you press the back button. I normally press the back button to wake it up. But this is the music. You could listen to that. But if you see this watch option, I don't know if you guys see it. It's like a little circle. You tap it. It just swapped to my phone. So now I can scroll through my phone, although it says unknown because I don't have anything on my phone. I normally listen to stuff on Google Drive. But if I downloaded stuff to my phone, it would find it to my phone and it would play it out of my phone, which I find really cool, honestly. It's a really nice feature. Then I got News Briefing app. This is the barometer. Anti-barometer. I can't speak today. But if you see this on the left, for you guys, it tells you how low or high I am compared to sea level. This would be good for hiking maybe, but I am negative 36 below sea level. Yeah, that's pretty scary. A little bit. And then it's 29.96 in temperature in HG, whatever that is. I'm not an expert at that. I've never heard of HG. Even though I did, I probably forgot it. So please tell me in the comments what that is. My apps just duplicated themselves, so that's normal. You can set your time zone. If you guys want a digital clock, here it is. You can do that. It also tells you the weather and the day and the date. It's pretty neat, I would say so. You have your calendar here. Tells you the day. Pretty much all it does. And then for the last one for me, because there's a lot of other options too, this is just my preference because that's what Samsung is known for, is their preferences. So you guys could customize this and have something different, but this is just my preference. Then you have the alarm. I normally wake up at 6 a.m. So I normally just set the time to 6 a.m. on this to wake me up because I normally wear this when I go to bed. All right, now that all the apps are out of the way, let's talk about the battery life on this bad boy. So this bad boy says that it can last 3 days on normal power mode. If using it just for, you know, checking the time and maybe using apps accordingly, like a normal person would use it. But if you're like a lazy person, not saying like all of you guys are lazy or anything, but let's just say you're a lazy person, all right? This watch probably would, This watch wouldn't probably die as fast as you think so, but I don't know if you guys see light coming out. So hold on, I'm going to put my palm. You see that light? That measures the heart rate that I'm at. So it does it constantly, but you guys can mod it up to an hour. So I think the settings are constant, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. I think those are the settings. I'm not 100% sure, but you can customize that if you guys want. I normally just have it on constant because it would make sense if I did. That way I could just look at my watch. Because I don't know, due to my clock customization, I can see my heart rate right here. It says 113, but it just says that because I took off the watch. And it's not measuring it correctly. So don't be thinking that's 113, okay? It's my normal heart rate is normally 76 to 83, so. And also, you see the battery life on the bottom here. It says 100. Then there's the anti-barometer. Anyways, about the battery life. Let's look at that. So, this is the settings. It's as similar as to the one on your phone, apart from the watch faces. Now, that's where you could customize your watch for, like, the face of your watch if you wanted to. You could customize sound and vibration. I normally have it on loud because sometimes I do need to hear it when I'm outside. You can also make phone calls with this watch. Pretty sure everyone can, because what's the point of it being a smartwatch if it can't call people like a normal phone would, you know? You can customize the display, such as the brightness, screen, timeout, and font. You have advanced settings. You also have connections. Sorry if I'm not angling this at the camera right. And I'm sorry this is a very long video. It's going to be fairly long because I'm going to be reviewing this product. You could do account settings. You could do accessibility, general. The battery, which is what we're going to look at next. About watch, you guys don't need to know that. Or you can connect to a new phone, which is not what I'm going to do, because if I do, I have to end the video and make a new one. But let's check the battery. Now, I don't know if you guys see that, but it says 2 days, 23 hours, and 27 minutes. So 3 days on normal power mode. Now, there's power saving, which would be 7 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. Meaning, I'll tell you what the power saving mode is. I'm pretty sure you guys know what it is. It just limits your phone to some things on a phone. But this one, it limits you to some apps, like the maximum power saving mode on Samsung, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Any of you Samsung users. It just lets you use a couple of apps. But unlike that, it also tells you the time. And it has to use a classical watch face. You cannot customize. Well, I think you can still customize your watch, but only some are allowed, not many. Now, let me go back to battery. I gotta find it because my watch turned off and I pressed back. And then there's watch only, which this watch can last for 41 days, 21 hours, and 15 minutes on watch only. That is a lot of time. And I guess that's like, you know, if you were to go on vacation and if you somehow forgot this, and if you're going up there for a few months, like let's say I go to New York, right? If I'm going up there for 6 weeks, that would be very, very useful because I could keep track of the time without pulling out my phone for 41 days, which I find really cool. And you can also optimize it to your ability if you want to use more battery or less. Depends on how busy of a person you are, I guess. Then there's watch always on, meaning the screen never turns off, which I do not allow because I like saving battery and I want to keep this as long as possible. There's a screen timeout for 15 seconds. I'm going to make it 30 seconds because I should have done 5 minutes because I think the maximum you could do is 5 minutes. Then there's location. There's also the wake up gesture, meaning like if I were to put my arm down like this, so let's say this, I have my watch on, right? If I did this, it would turn off. If I did this, turn it back on, which is really cool. Vibration intensity, I always have it on strong so I can feel it. Sometimes I don't really feel it when I'm moving around outside. I normally have vibration intensity on low on the inside though. Sorry. Give me 1 minute. But yeah, that's, if I had to say, that's pretty much this watch, honestly. It's a really good watch. I would highly suggest people to get this watch, whoever owns Samsung. These watches are good. But let me tell you something. Don't get those deals on Facebook. I did that. This watch never worked. I got this at Best Buy, and this is the one that actually worked for me. The other one that I had that was gold didn't work because it was a really old model. And here's what I don't understand, though, is that my old watch that was gold used to have a camera lens right here so you could take pictures with the watch. Now they don't allow that. Why? Is it because people fall with it, or maybe, and I guess people fall with it maybe, and it cracks the camera maybe. I don't know, but that would make sense if it does. But also, guys, these watches are very resistant. But let me tell you guys something. You might want to get a protection plan, because these watches are not your everyday cheap watch. It's $300 at Best Buy here. I don't know what it's like in other states or countries, but if you guys want to spend that much on a watch and break it on the first day and not have some protection plan maybe, it's on you. But I like this watch. You know, I'm going to keep it. No one going to take it from me. Don't rob me, please. But yeah, that's pretty much this watch. It also, you know, has a lot of style. It's silver. You guys could buy your own. You guys can customize it to your own ability when you buy your own. Like I think there's like a gold thing or something. I think there's also marble, which I have not heard that was a real spray paint job for the watch. But I just got silver because, you know, I just think it's you know, it stands out, and it fits to my style that I normally like to wear, because I normally like to wear white and black normally, like I'm wearing now. And I think this watch matches that if I were to do this. And it also, like, you know, flashes, and people look at it like, is that a normal watch? And, you know, I just think it just fits my style. But everyone has their own preference, like I said. But thank you guys so much for watching this review. It's been awesome. Also a very long interview. But let me just say, ever since this interview started, and like I said, the battery life, this has been at 100%. Not going down 1%. Now, that's pretty good battery life if you were using it constantly now. And that's pretty much how my phone was for the first time when I bought it. My phone, from New York all the way to Virginia, when I was traveling, which is like a 7 to 8 hour drive, my phone was at 100%, and I was using it for calls and stuff for my car, and it lasted, it only lost 25% of battery, which I found really nice. But that was when I recently bought the phone. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!